Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, today we will learn on the elementary particles. So firstly, you have to study this table. Okay, so the element that you have to know, you have three kind of law, which is the first one is the Baryon law, second one is lepton, and the third one is strangeness. Okay, so if you look at this table, okay, first we go for the Baryon. Okay, so you can see here Baryon. For your syllabus, we just focusing on these two. Okay, the particle in Baryon group is proton and neutron. Okay, the symbol is P and N. Okay, for the antiparticle, okay, anti for proton, you can see the symbol, they have bar on top of the symbol. Okay, this one bar, or some of the question or book that you can refer to, some of them put symbol of minus after the symbol of P and N, okay, for the antiparticle. Okay, so for Baryon law, okay, you have to see this one. So you refer for this table, so B is refer for Baryon. So if the symbol is P, so the value is positive 1. Okay, if the symbol is antiparticle, so the symbol the number will be negative 1. Okay, opposite of the symbol, so that's why the number here we call as antiparticle. Okay, so other of this symbol is considered as 0 under Baryon group. Okay, so this one I will show you details in the example. Okay, so for next lepton. Okay, so lepton we have 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so the it's quite same like a Baryon. Okay, so you see here for lepton, so they have three kind of lepton law. First is electron lepton, symbol Le, and this one is the mu lepton. Okay, symbol mu here, and this one is the tau lepton. Okay, symbol for tau here. Okay, so this one for electron lepton, you can see here symbol E negative. Anti for electron is E positive or positron. Okay, and then electron neutrino, okay, symbol is Ve. Okay, so you anti for this particle is Ve bar. Okay, let's say if they put Ve in the question, so the value will be positive 1. If they put Ve with bar, so automatic it will be negative 1. Okay, so other than this, it will be 0. Okay, we'll go detail also after this one by one. And then the third one is strangeness particle, which is the blue one. Okay, I already highlight for you. Okay, the blue one is, okay, first is count, lambda, and sigma. Okay, so this one you refer to this one. This one is the symbol for strangeness. Okay, so for count, you have three symbol for K here, count, K plus, K0S, K0L. Okay, all of this number will be positive 1. If it's antiparticle, okay, you can see here this one is K plus, so the antiparticle for this one is K minus. K minus will be negative 1. Okay, anti of this number. Okay, same for the rest. Lambda also the same. Okay, this one symbol lambda 0, so this one negative 1 for this one. So antiparticle of this one will be positive 1. This one is different from the others. This one is negative, it start with negative, so NT for the negative will be positive value. Okay, so I will show you. Okay, first this is the conservation law. The conservation law of, you will learn the conservation law of baryon, lepton, and also strangeness law. Okay, so what is conservation law? So as you know before, when you learn on the conservation law, the value before and after should be the same. If you get the number of before the activity is the same like the after the activity, so it means the law is conserved. Okay, if you didn't get the same value, so means the activity is not conserved or cannot be happen. Okay, so we see what is the conservation law here. Okay, first we go for the baryon and lepton number. Okay, so the conservation of baryon number. Okay, to apply conservation of baryon number, assign baryon number B is positive 1 for all baryon. Okay, for all baryon the value is positive 1. Other than that, okay, if it's anti baryon number, it should be negative 1. Okay, other than baryon particle, okay, it automatically the value will be 0. Okay, that is the law. Okay, so here, okay, the law of conservation of baryon number state that whenever a nuclear reaction or decay occurs, the sum of the baryon numbers before the process must be equal to the sum of baryon numbers after the process. Okay, so the equivalent statement. Okay, so the net number of baryon remain constant in any process. Okay, it should be, if before the number is 1, so after the process also must be 1. Okay, so if baryon number is absolutely conserved, the proton must be absolutely stable. Okay, okay, let's see an example. Okay, now we're focusing on baryon numbers. Okay, so baryon, just for your syllabus, okay, just focus on proton and neutron. Okay, just this one. Okay, so as you can see here, so for all baryon number it should be positive. Anti-baryon should be, this one should be negative 1. So other than that, okay, other than proton and neutron, if they put other symbol for baryon law, you should put the value of for other particle is 0. Okay, let's see an example. Okay, determine whether or not each of the following reaction can occur on basis of the law of conservation of baryon number. So you can see from the question, they will ask for you to calculate based on the law. So here they state you to calculate this question based on baryon number, so you should follow this law. Okay, even there is a particle, other particle other than this law or other than baryon particle, so it should be automatically, it will be 0. Okay, okay, so this one is quite simple. Okay, general. Okay, all is P and N, so it should be 1 or negative 1. Okay, for example, okay, now P plus N, this one is before, this one is after. So P for baryon law, okay, you can see here P positive 1, N is positive 1. So we just put here 1 plus 1, so equal to 2. And then after the reaction, okay, they produce 2 proton, which is 1 neutron 1, and anti-proton, which is negative 1. So 3 minus 1 should be 2. So you can see before and after the value is the same. So you have to make a conclusion. We can make a conclusion here. The reaction can occur since barrier number are conserved. Okay. Okay, let's see for the second one. Okay, quite easy. Okay, just direct all is the baryon particle. So P plus N, 1 plus 1. After that, proton, antiproton. So 1, negative 1. So before is 2, after is 1. So the conclusion here is the reaction cannot occur since baryon number are not conserved. Okay, so you can see the difference here. The first one, and the number is the same before and after. So this one, the activity can be conserved. So this one, the number before and after is different. So the conclusion is the activity cannot be occur and are not conserved for this law. Okay, let's say if here for question number 2, if they put something here, let's say other than baryon particle. Okay, let's say P plus N equal to P plus NTP plus, let's say, plus sigma. Okay, plus sigma. Okay, plus sigma here. So the value should be 0 because it is based on baryon number. So the law has stated before, for the baryon number, other particles other than baryon, the value will be 0. So you just can neglect for all other symbol of particle. Okay, now we look for conservation of lepton number. Okay, it's just the same. Okay, but they have 3 main particle here. Okay, so the law of conservation of electron lepton numbers, okay, state that the sum of electron lepton numbers before a reaction or decay must equal the sum of electron lepton numbers after the reaction or decay. Okay, it's quite the same. Okay, similarly, when a decay involves muons, the muon lepton number, okay, L mu here, is conserved. When a decay involves tau, the tau lepton number L tau is conserved. So you have 3 types of lepton number here, which is the electron lepton, mu lepton, which is this one, and tau lepton. Okay, now you can see here. Okay, let's see the okay, this first. So you have the electron lepton, which refer to the electron Le. E is the electron, this one. So you have 2 only. Okay, electron positive 1, positron, automatically the antiparticle for the electron should be automatically negative 1, and then electron neutrino, so the symbol is VE, still refer to E. So under electron lepton should be positive 1. So the antiparticle for electron neutrino, you can see here the bar symbol or the negative symbol after the VE. Okay, should be negative 1. And then muon or mu, okay, you look at this one, L mu. So this one. Okay, so mu just like the electron, so this one E negative 1, so this one mu negative positive 1. So antiparticle of this one should be mu positive, this one should be negative 1. Okay, and then muon neutrino should be this symbol V mu. Okay, V mu, also positive 1. Anti of this one, okay, bar here, negative 1. And then tau, you look at this one, symbol for tau, okay, lepton, tau lepton. So this one T negative, okay, tau negative, positive 1. Anti tau, Okay, tau positive is -1. So this one symbol for tau neutrino. Okay, V tau is positive, V tau bar is -1. Okay, so let's see the example. Okay, first, okay, this one is also the same. This one, okay, electron positive, positron negative. Okay, this one is anti for electron. So electron neutrino. Okay, let's see the example. Some of them use, okay, this one, the symbol is Ne, is the same. Okay, Ve or Ne, but usually they will use a symbol Ve, so you just follow this symbol, Ve. Okay, so this one +1, -1, so this one also the same. Okay, muon +1, anti -1, and then for neutrino +1, anti neutrino -1. Also the same for tau lepton. Okay, +1, okay, anti tau -1, anti neutrino +1, tau anti neutrino -1. Okay, okay, we go for example. Okay, this one you can read. Okay, so the example here. Okay, determine which of the following decay scheme can occur on the basis conservation of electron lepton number. So for electron lepton number, you just follow this one, electron lepton. Okay, electron lepton. This one is mu lepton, this one is tau lepton. Okay, but the example here, I show you the mu and electron lepton. Okay, now let's see for the first question. Okay, so you can see here is, okay, now, okay, let's see. Okay, okay, now I'll show you the mu lepton first. Okay, and then the electron lepton. Okay, for mu lepton, okay, we can just refer to this law, mu lepton. So if you can see here, okay, now mu is equal to electron negative plus V negative electron V plus V mu. Okay, let's see for mu negative. Okay, so for based on mu lepton, okay, okay, mu negative, so this one, so according to mu lepton, the value is positive, so we put here positive. This one is electron. Okay, electron is based on electron lepton, but this one based on mu lepton. So other than this law, it will be 0. Okay, if it is under electron lepton, okay, if it is under electron lepton, it should be 1. But now the if you want to calculate under this law, okay, mu lepton, okay, the sorry, this one, the mu lepton, so your answer should be 0 for this one. Okay, and then here, this one symbol for, if you see here, V here, V bar, sorry, V bar electron. Okay, this one, V bar electron. Okay, so this one, V bar electron. Okay, this one they write V bar electron, so the value should be 0 because it is under electron group. Okay, lepton. So other than this should be 0. Okay, so this one also 0. And then for neutrino mu. Okay, neutrino mu here. Okay, neutrino mu positive 1. So positive 1. So this one before is 1, after is 1. So this one is conserved. Okay, now look at electron under electron-lepton law. Okay, so now you can see this one and this one is vice versa. Kita balik sikit lah. Okay, so this one is under mu law, this one under electron law. So this one before, if you see the mu law, automatic this one will be 1. Okay, now under electron law, this one is 0 because this one is under electron-lepton law. Okay, now this one electron, so under electron-lepton this one is 1. Okay, mu is 0, so for electron it is 1, positive 1. This one. Okay. Okay, now for anti-electron neutrino, okay, this one V bar negative. Okay, this one. Okay, so V bar electron. So under this law, electron-lepton, it should be because this one is anti, so it should be negative 1. Sorry. Okay, so this one anti for this one, so it should be negative 1. So this one V mu, okay, other than electron should be 0. So 0, okay, before is 0, after is 0. So this one 1 1, this one 0 and 0. So both mu lepton and electron lepton are conserved, so this reaction can occur. Okay, now we look at the second question. Okay, so or before that, if they ask based on the electron lepton number, so you just consider for this one electron, so you calculate based on this one, so you just write this one on it. Okay, electron lepton, so based on this one. So from this question and your answer, this one 0, this one is 0, so your answer must be this one. Electron lepton are conserved, so the reaction can occur. Okay, so this one I just show for extra mu lepton. Okay. Okay, now for the second one, okay, mu neutrino, so is equal to pi plus mu negative plus electron neutrino. Okay, so based on mu lepton, okay, so first mu neutrino should be positive, this one. Okay, mu neutrino should be positive 1. Okay, this law. Okay, and then this one is pi is from the group this one pion, so this one is not in lepton group or lepton category, so other than this symbol, okay, should be 0. Okay, 0. Okay, and then plus mu minus, so this one mu should be positive 1. Okay, positive 1. And electron neutrino is not in under mu, so it automatically should be 0. Okay, based on this law, so this one 1, this one also 1, So based on, if they ask based on mu lepton, this one is conserved. Okay, here mu lepton is conserved. Okay, now let's see for the electron lepton. So this one 0. Okay, V mu 0 because it is not under this law. Pi also is not under lepton group, so 0. So mu is not under electron lepton, 0. And then electron neutrino 1. Okay, so before is 0, after is 1. So for electron, this one is not conserved. Okay, so this reaction cannot be occur. This one, the reaction can be occur according to this law, but if it is combination, if the question asks you to calculate based on electron and mu lepton, you have to calculate both. So if one is conserved, the first one is conserved, the second one is not conserved, so this reaction cannot be occur. If they just ask for one reaction only, let's say for mu lepton, so this one is conserved. Okay, if they are, the question asks you to calculate for both, or they just ask the basis conservation of lepton number. If the question asks for you to calculate based on lepton number, you have to calculate for the these three law: electron lepton, mu lepton, and tau lepton. So you have to calculate one more under here, which is tau lepton. Okay, so in order to make the reaction occur, so the three law must be conserved, and after that you can make a conclusion that the reaction can be occur. If one of the law is not conserved, so that means the reaction cannot be occur. Okay. Okay, now the last one is the strange particle. Okay, the law for strange particle. Okay, so for this law, it only involves three kind of particle, which is count, lambda, and sigma. Okay, it quite the same, so I just go through. Okay, so for count, here I highlight with blue color. So count, you have k plus, k0, k0. So you don't have to really memorize all of this. Just remember of symbol k. If they have bar or negative here, it means it's opposite of this one. This one you don't have to remember plus or 0, you just remember as k. Whatever k they put in the question, it should be positive. If they have a symbol on negative or bar, it should be automatically negative other than k. Okay, and then for lambda, okay, just one symbol, okay, lambda, and sigma. Okay, the same also, but this one is quite different because for for lambda and sigma, the value will be negative. The antiparticle, okay, which is contain the bar or negative value here, it will be positive. Okay. Okay, let's see for the example. Okay, determine whether the following reaction occur on the basis of conservation of strangeness. Okay, so pi plus n equal to k plus sigma. Okay. Okay, so you can see here pi is not from the strangeness group, 0 automatic, and from the baryon group, so this one also 0. So k plus here, k plus equal to 1. Okay, k plus equal to 1. Sigma negative. Okay, sigma negative here. Okay, this one should be positive 1. Okay, this one is wrong. Okay, this one sigma negative should be positive 1 here. Which one? Okay, this one sigma negative should be positive 1 because empty from this one. So this one should be 1 plus 1. So before is 0, after is 1 plus 1, 2. Strangeness is not conserved, it's not conserved, and reaction cannot be occurred. Okay, so please be careful on this note. Okay, this note. Okay, this one is not conserved, so be careful of the symbol. Okay, we go for the second one. Okay, pi plus proton is equal to pi plus sigma plus. Okay, so pi is out of the strangeness law, 0. P is under baryon, also 0. Pi is also 0 plus sigma plus. So sigma plus is equal to negative 1. Okay, so this one negative 1. So negative 1. So same, the strangeness, this one before 0, after is negative 1. So before and after is not the same, so the strangeness is not conserved and the reaction cannot be occurred. Okay, so basically you have to remember some of the law, okay, especially for lepton and strangeness. Okay, for baryon is quite simple, P and N. Okay, if you look here, baryon, this one is also under baryon. Okay, this one also under baryon, but for your syllabus you just have to memorize for proton and neutron under baryon. Okay, so this one is quite simple. For baryon law is quite simple. For lepton, okay, you have to determine this 3. Okay, under this 3, so the law is different. Okay, under lepton this one positive, under mu only mu is positive, under tau and tau neutrino also this one only positive. Okay, other than that it should be 0, and anti from the law is negative. Okay, that's all for the law of conservation. Okay, if you have any question, you can just WhatsApp and ask a question. Okay, thank you.